Hey guys, remember to like the video and hit subscribe.
No offense, I'm not targeting you, I'm sorry. I drive by MacArthur Park fairly often because of my commute, and that park is always packed with junkies and homeless people, like open pipe smoking everywhere. As much as I hate the ice raids, that park is actually cooked and a cesspool of shit that needs genuine help. If you want to genuinely do something about the homeless problem on the West Coast, of which there is one, and I will always maintain that there is one, okay? I've said this a million times. People on the East Coast don't even know what homelessness looks like until you've been to LA, San Francisco, Seattle, okay? If you want to do something about it, then do something about it. Don't waste a ton of money doing this shit. This is so stupid. Imagine you got a kid dying of leukemia in his bedroom and you do a kingly procession with like 15 different well-dressed elaborate outfits and a choir singing your praises, and you march around the room and leave, and somebody's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, the kid's got cancer, okay? Somebody's got to do something. What?
I know my mic is open.
What is this?
No.
This is not helping any of the homeless, any bullshit that's going on. Whatever. I'm sure there are a bunch of fucking homeless people and crackheads and people doing drugs. I'm sure there are. This didn't do anything to help it.
I'm not saying anything off color, and I am speaking to other people. I don't just have voices in my head and changing directions on conversation at random, which I do in real life. I said doo-doo. But
Who
what
is this guy?
I'm trying to say is there's other things going on here in the helicopter. You're kind of getting a behind the scenes of the behind the. So at any rate, you can see the crowd is you know, they're getting brave. They're getting brave as the soldiers are starting to mount up and depart. Maybe we shouldn't call them soldiers. The agents are. I wouldn't. Like if for a snippet of video with props all day long. In case any of my corporate overlords are watching.
What is that? I gotta know. Are these horses like local, or do they ship them from some other part of the country? Do they have to fly them out? How does this? Is it just the California National Guard and they do local horse, and these are all from nearby facilities, or? What the fucking media guy is standing right here? Oh my god. Dude. Oh, good job, guys. I mean, it's not really their fault. I mean, they're being deployed here, right? But Jesus Christ. This is the DHS? Oh, is it? Oh, this isn't the National Guard? If it's feds, fuck them. Fuck the feds. You know what? At this point, fuck these people if they are. If it's military, I'm sympathetic. If it's the feds, fuck them. Where are my military people? How would you tell the difference? They are Border Patrol horses from California and Arizona. This is not real. This is not real. What, do they walk up to those guys like, sir? Please, God, please tell me you're an illegal immigrant. We need at least one arrest today, okay? Or else I'm fucked. What's the difference between military and the feds, though? The military should never be involved in local law enforcement. I shouldn't say never. The military being involved in local law enforcement should be an absolute last resort. The military is not here to police us. The military is to protect and serve against other, I shouldn't say protect and serve because cops say that, but they're to protect us from foreign militaries to do like international stuff in other countries. The military is not here to do local law enforcement ever, okay? Unless it's like a last resort. Oh my God, they got one! Oh. Are they not even at least kick out one homeless guy? What the fuck? The protesters don't even know if they should protest. They're like, bruh.
This is make American citizens feel safe.
Oh my God. You know what? You know what? Cringe protesting cringe. I don't care. Fucking do it. Who cares?
Your names will come out. You can hide now, but you will not be able to hide forever, you cowards.
History is going to remember you guys.
Destiny, the National Guard doesn't have that kind of funding to be kitted up like that, lol. At best, we'd get a helmet with a cover and a magazine and a rifle, which, by the way, is an empty mag, too. Destiny, protesting against the military is pretty scary, not gonna lie. In the United States, at least, I think the military should be significantly less scary to a citizen than the fucking feds right now, at least. I mean, I understand, like, just from an optics or whatever, like, the military is spooky, but... My default assumption is that most of the military here is... Or these guys aren't military, these are feds. But any military being deployed is probably like, this is fucking retarded. Most of... Actually, you know what? Most of the feds actually think this is probably fucking retarded. I'm sure there are some federal agencies that select for the more gung-ho types, like Border Patrol maybe or whatever, but... For retards like me, can you explain how military aren't feds? So Fed should be like federal law enforcement. So like U.S. citizens that are here to investigate and arrest, like have like arresting authority and everything on other U.S. citizens. Like the FBI would be like a federal agency, and a Fed, like a federal police officer that could come and arrest you. Like the FBI would be the big one. I guess technically Border Patrol and those people are probably considered feds, even though technically they should be arresting people who are violating border stuff. But I mean, that could be American citizens too. But like the military, like the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Space Force are supposed to be defend us from foreign enemies abroad or whatever. Are not supposed to be like in the business of investigating and arresting American citizens. Like the Marines or like the Navy is never knocking down your door to be like, we're here to arrest you on a warrant. That's not what the military is for. Now, a federal officer might, or federal officers might for a federal related crime or charge, or local law enforcement might, like the LAPD or the New York City Police Department might for local or for state crimes. But the military, like, shouldn't really be ever involved in local law enforcement or in federal law enforcement. Destiny, don't you think most military are right-leaning, so they probably support this? Most military people are probably rightish leaning, but I find that people become a lot more pragmatic when it like directly involves their job, usually. So they might support or be gung-ho about a bunch of conservative shit, but then when it comes to their job, they're like, well, this is kind of retarded. Oh my God, who did I talk to recently? Oh, I got really, really, really lucky, and I ended up connecting with and chatting with a guy who worked as a, he worked in the United States State Department as like a foreign diplomat to, I'll just say some Northern African countries. And this guy is a super ultra gung-ho Republican, voted for Trump and everything, like still would support him and everything, but he was chatting and he was insanely ass-pained about the USAID cuts, and he was super ass mad about the inability for like MAGA and the conservative movement to recognize like the soft power that America could exercise in a lot of places, because he still had a lot of contacts in like Morocco, Tunisia, I think even he's in Egypt, maybe Libya, but this guy, yeah, he was incredibly upset that nobody seemed to understand that. But I mean, I asked him, would you still vote for Trump? He's like, well, yeah, you know, because we align on a lot of other things. But so it feels like when it comes more closer to kind of what you do for work, people can kind of see how stupid a thing is. Yeah.
I need to speak on all things. You do not have to open the door to anyone. You may ask them to display.
That's stupid. We'll get to the Epstein part. God damn it. Let me get a Red Bull. Hold on. My daily Red Bull, one sec. Wait, anybody here from Puerto Rico? What is it like? The Puerto Rico is like all green energy, solar powered now, right? What is it like living there? Has that like been a significant change for the people that are?
Is this on? Yeah.
One question.
Mayor Mass, can we talk to you really quick? Channel 7?
What are you doing to protect journalists? All the journalists have been shot, arrested, disappeared. I'm scared to come out and do my job. But what are you
What did that guy just say? All the journalists have been shot, the rest have disappeared? Is that Alex Jones?
All the journalists have been shot,
No.
arrested, disappeared. I'm scared to come out and do my job. But what are you doing personally to protect journalists? What are you personally doing to protect journalists?
Mayor Mass, what are you going to do?
Was that it? That was the whole thing?
Yeah, but
Jesus.
Policy and Homeland Security Advisor Stephen Miller. All right, Mr. Miller, ICE agents, Border Patrol agents, cops are now getting shot at. How is this happening?
It's happening because, Jesse, there is an insurrectionist movement in the Democratic Party that is inspiring domestic terror against ICE. When you have the mayor of Los Angeles mobilizing agitators, mobilizing the mob against ICE, saying that federal law enforcement has to leave her city.
The mob.
This is a settled constitutional question. Federal law is the supreme law of the land. You cannot nullify it. You cannot succeed from it.
Remember all those states' rights people? Remember that? Remember all those, we have a federal system for a reason. Remember we're a republic, not a democracy?
It is the law of the United States of America. So these insurrectionist Democrats are every day engaging in rhetoric that is...
I see Puerto Rico's only 7% renewables here. You got to be looking at the wrong thing, because Elon Musk said that he was going to rebuild Puerto Rico's entire power grid a few years ago. So I don't know what you're looking at, but that can't be correct.
Incentivizing, that is encouraging, that is fomenting violent attacks against ICE and ICE officers. Not only in the shootings that you've seen recently, but ICE officers are being doxxed. Their families and children are being threatened. Their addresses are being posted online. They are being subjected to a campaign of terror by these radical Democrats. Why, Jesse? What is this all about? This is the central struggle in the West. The Democrat Party's objective is to flood the West with millions upon millions of illegals from the developing world, from the poor nations of the world, the failed states of the world, the collapsing states of the world.
Which one? Can we name some? Are you talking about Mexico? Is that like a failed state, third world country, or what are we talking about right now? Can we get some countries listed here?
Believing that in so doing, they will collapse the West. They will collapse the middle class. They will collapse the population that has lived here before the migrants came.
Collapse the West? By going to America from, like,
and in so
at some point you must realize the level of evil this dipshit has is almost impressive. Oh, Stephen Miller, if I became president and I was dictator for a day, this guy would be exiled 100%. This guy would never come back to this country again. This guy, there would be multiple people. He'd be at the top of the list 100%.
doing, they think in the rubble of that, they can rule. They can sit on top of the pile of ashes. Ask yourself this: why is it that Democrats are so insistent that unlimited numbers of illegals from countries that are incapable of managing their own affairs come here? Countries like Somalia.
Like, who the f is arguing that? How many poor Somalians are coming to the United States of America? What the f are we even talking about right now?